through to Kevin.
Thanks, Sharon. I do love applause at the start. The worrying bit is when I get near the end. How are we this morning? Good, bright, breezy. Yeah, fabulous day. In 6 weeks' time, the sun will be at its hottest. Isn't that depressing? It's good to get a sort of moderating note, I think, right at the start. So we're going to talk about team motivation. Why team motivation? I first got involved particularly with team motivation back in the dark days when self-directed work teams were the coming thing. Self-directed work teams were kind of followed on from people like Volvo doing work and discovering that if they got teams that were effective, their production levels increased dramatically. So everybody went to teams, and I went to lots of places that sort of said, yeah, we went to team working. I told them last week they're now in teams. And you say, yes, well, they're in teams. But no, that's it, they're in teams. And you think, no, I don't think this person's got it at all. And lots of people don't. And there's a kind of mystery around this, and yet really most of it is fairly simple. But what I find is lots of people in industry not quite getting it right, wondering why their teams aren't performing at the levels that they really think they ought to be. So if you like, this morning, if we follow this kind of rock and roll theme, we've only got 4 tracks that we're going to be playing. My favourite bit is usually the Q&A at the end, because I make assumptions when I start these things about what's going to be of interest to you, and sometimes we get to the Q&A bit and I think, oh, okay, I hadn't seen that one coming. That's interesting to me. So do go for the Q&A. I'm aware that some of you will need to get away bang on time, so if Q&A runs over, please just sort of wave nicely and go as you need to. But don't go in the next 5 minutes, because that's really depressing. So first of all, question I think for everyone when they first come in, what do you want this morning? Is it about the networking? Getting to meet people? Do you want to be challenged, be amused, do you want fresh ideas, feel supported? Or are you just totally open-minded? So in the spirit of networking, just quickly turn to your neighbour and say, do you know, I think I arrived this morning wanting, what did you want? It's a great way to get chatting. So you've got 1 minute now just to turn to your neighbour, feel slightly embarrassed because we're being very British about this thing.
Very good reason for us to come together. Maybe we should talk to these guys as well.